This is the video for G Advanced and Main Preparation, and in this video we are going to learn some important facts related to inequalities and about intervals. So what are intervals? Try to understand. The set of numbers between any two real numbers is called interval. The set of numbers between any two real numbers is called intervals, or in other way you can say that an interval is the set of numbers between any two real numbers. Now we try to understand closed interval, open interval, semi-open interval or semi-closed interval. Closed intervals graph is represented like this. Here in closed interval, all the values from A to B are included. It means the value A itself is included and the value B itself is included, and all the values which lie between A and B are also included. And we represent the closed interval like this. We write A and B inside the big bracket. This big bracket indicates closed interval. So we can say that X belongs to A and B, which is inside the big bracket, and it is equivalent to the set of all X such that X is greater than or equal to A but less than or equal to B. Now this is the graph of open interval, and in open interval value A is not included and also the value B is not included, but all the values which lie between A and B are included, and its graph is represented like this. Here we can say that X belongs to A and B, which is written inside a small bracket. This small bracket represents that A is not included and B is not included. You can also say that X belongs to all the values which lie between A and B, which is equivalent to the set of all X such that X lies between A and B. Semi-open interval or semi-closed interval. These intervals are those intervals in which either A is included or A is not included but B is included. So this first graph indicates that the value A is included and all the values between A and B are included, but the value B is not included because here B is open. And because A is included, so A is written inside a big bracket, but value B is not included. That's why B is written inside a small bracket. The symbol of big bracket indicates that the value A is included, and the symbol of a small bracket indicates that the value B is not included. And we can say that X belongs to A and all the values which lie between A and B, which is equivalent the set of all X such that X is greater than or equal to A but less than B. And this is another semi-open interval or semi-closed interval. Here the value A is not included and this symbol open indicates that A is not included, but the value B is included and all the values which lie between A and B are included. This dark line indicates that all the values between A and B are included, and we represent x belongs to a comma b. Here a is written inside the symbol of a small bracket and b is written inside the symbol of big bracket. This big bracket indicates that value b is included, and the symbol of a small bracket indicates that a is not included. Here we can say that x belongs to all the values which lie between a and b, and x also belongs to the value b, and it is equivalent to the set of all x such that x is greater than a and less than or equal to b. Now try to understand a note. This is an important note. A set of all real numbers can be expressed as this symbol. Here minus infinity comma positive infinity is written inside a small bracket. It means all the values up to negative infinities, which is infinite, and all the values up to positive infinity. Infinity indicates that all positive values are infinite. This set indicates the set of real numbers. This is the set of real numbers, and the set of real numbers can also be represented like this bracket. In this bracket we write at left hand side minus infinity, and we use comma, and then we write right hand side positive infinity, and this minus infinity indicates that all the values which are negative are included up to infinity, and this positive infinity, this symbol of positive infinity indicates that all the values which are positive are included up to infinity. But infinity always has open intervals like this, because this small bracket is the symbol of open interval, and infinity is written always in open interval, whether the infinity is negative or the infinity is positive. But it means that all the values are included up to infinity, whether these are negative or positive. Here, if x belongs to all the numbers which are less than a and up to the infinity, there is no limit, union all the values which are greater than b up to infinity can also be represented like this, and we can say that x belongs to the set of real number minus all the values from a to b. Here a, which is written inside the big bracket, indicates that a is subtracted from the set of real number, and b is also subtracted from the set of real number, and all the values which lie between a and b are also subtracted from the set of real number. And the next point is x belongs to a and all the values which are less than a up to infinity, union the value b and all the values which are greater than b. The same thing can be represented like this: x belongs to set of real number r minus all the values which lie between a and b. Now try to understand some important facts about inequalities. What are the important facts about inequalities? Let's try to understand. A is less than or equal to b implies that either a is less than b or a is equal to b. A is less than b and b is less than c implies that a is also less than c. A is less than b implies that minus a is greater than minus b. That is, the inequality sign reverses if both sides are multiplied by a negative number. A is less than B and C is less than D implies that A plus C is less than B plus D and A minus D is less than B minus C. A is less than B implies that KA is less than KB if K is greater than 0 and KA is greater than KB if K is less than 0. Now, if A lies between 0 and B, it means if A is greater than 0 but A is less than B implies that A raised to the power R is less than B raised to the power R if R is greater than 0 and A raised to the power R is greater than B raised to the power R if R is less than 0. Seventh point is A plus 1 upon A is greater than or equal to 2 for A is greater than 0. Equality holds for A is equal to 1. It means if A is equal to 1 or A is greater than 1, then this statement is true. And next is A plus 1 upon A is less than or equal to minus 2 for A is less than 0. Equality holds for A is equal to minus 1. And the ninth point is if X is greater than 2 implies that 1 upon X is greater than 0 but 1 upon X is less than 1 by 2. And the 10th point is if X is less than minus 3 implies that 1 by X lies between minus 1 by 3 and 0. It means 1 by X is greater than minus 1 by 3 but 1 by X is less than 0. Now we try to understand other facts about inequalities. If X is less than 2, then we must consider X lies between minus infinity and 0 or X lies between 0 and 2. As for X is equal to 0, 1 by X is not defined. Then limit of 1 by X as X tends to minus infinity is greater than 1 by X and 1 by X is greater than left hand limit of 1 by X as X tends to 0 or right hand limit of 1 by X as X tends to 0 is greater than 1 by X and 1 by X is greater than 1 by 2. Now try to understand squaring and equality. If A is less than B, then A square is less than B square does not follow always. Consider the following illustrations. We know that 2 is less than 3 implies that 4 is also less than 9. But minus 4 is less than 3 implies that 16 is greater than 9. Also, if X is greater than 2 implies that X square is greater than 4. But X is less than 2 implies that X square is greater than or equal to 0. And if X lies between 2 and 4 implies that X square lies between 4 and 16. And if X lies between minus 2 and 4 implies that X square is greater than or equal to 0 but less than 16. If x lies between -5 and 4 implies that x square is greater than or equal to 0 but less than 25. So these are some important facts about inequalities. I hope you have liked the videos and also you have understood all the concepts which I have explained in this video. If you are interested in the preparation of G Advanced and G Main, then subscribe Maths Maths for watching such videos which are very helpful for G Advanced and G Main. Thanks a lot for watching this video. Thank you very much.